Alrighty, I've been wanting to film this video for a while. We're going to be doing brake soles on shoes. I've been waiting to get some new shoes for a bit. I'd go through a whole process, but I'll explain that later. So yeah, I kind of just wanted to walk all you through how I put on brake soles. I'm going to do one shoe and show you the whole process I use to get through one shoe, and then you apply it to both because left and right is the same. So you're gonna want to gather your shoes, your brake soles, and your super glue. Some details on each. So for shoes, I've been wearing Adidas Taichans for the past couple of years. I really like them. They're perfect mid-high, so they give you some protection, but I like to lay my ankle down flat and still keep some of that mobility, so lets me do that. One of the big things I do, it's an extra step, an extra cost, but I think it helps me a bit, is I bring my shoes to a cobbler and I ask them to take it down to right where it's smooth, so there's no more tread. I'll try to post some photos that you can show to a cobbler to kind of ask them to do exactly this. So yeah, it's just kind of takes it down, so you're closer to the board, you're lower, you get more board feel, and it'll glue a bit better because there's less tread. For the grip soles, I use Becker grip soles, 0 tread. I really like that. I think the material that they use is perfect. It's soft, it's durable, it grips to the board, and I've ridden them in the rain and I don't have any ill effects of the 0 tread. I gripped on my board perfectly. I don't foot brake so much, so it's not really a priority for me, but I know they use the same material for luging, and it works really good for them, so go check out their page. Super glue. You can buy super glue off of the Becker Grip Soles website. That's the best, but I don't have any right now, so I'm just using Gorilla Glue. Anything liquid, Loctite liquid, Gorilla Glue liquid, as long as your super glue is the super liquidy stuff, then it'll work. Don't get the gel stuff. It tends to not want to bond. Yeah, just get the liquid super glue. Okay, so second step, once you've made sure you have everything in close proximity, you're going to want to wipe down the bottom of your shoes. If you've gotten them cobbled or not, just wipe them down quick. Get all the dust off. Make sure there's nothing getting in the way of the glue and the grip sole and everything. And then when you get your grip soles, try to keep them clean. It's not the most important thing, but just give them a wipe down too. And then I like to take my grip tape. It takes my grip soles and scruff them up with a little grip tape. So I'm gonna find a little scrap and kind of just do that. Easiest way, just take a little piece of grip tape and scruff it up. Kind of all different directions, so there's little cuts in it in every direction. And it should kind of look like this. And then another thing I like to do is take an X-Acto knife. Take the blade that you're going to cut your grip sole with, so as sharp of a blade, as new as a blade as you can get your hands on, and then just score into the grip sole a tiny bit. Yeah, I'm not going very deep. It's really just some cuts into the surface in every direction. It'll help with some flexibility of the sole, so it can turn around and like bend with the shoe a bit more. And like with the grip tape, it gives it a bit more edge to. See, it's really not that deep, but it's just something to add some grip to. And there, now your sole and shoe are prepped for gluing. So now what you're gonna do is take the shoe that you wanna glue the grip sole on, take the grip sole, and put them together. So I like to put the glue on the shoe side because there's no reason to put glue on the whole surface of the brake sole if you know it's only going to be on the shoe. So I just put it on the shoe, a good generous amount. And then I've tried doing the clamps and doing a bunch of different clamps and doing the toe first and then a heel. But I've figured that the best technique is really get the glue on the shoe, put the shoe on the brake sole on the ground, and then just stand on it and stand on one foot. So I'll show you what that looks like. So glue on the shoe, glue on the grip tool, and then stand on it. So glue on the shoe. I go around the edges first, and it doesn't need to be perfect from the first go. So a good generous amount, and then you place it on. Try not to get the laces in the way. And you just make sure that you put it down right. And then you hold it there for about 2 seconds, and then you're gonna try to put the shoe on delicately. Don't move the shoe around too much. And then just stand on it. Good proprioception exercise. Make sure you're getting on the toe. You can hold on to something, but don't, just try to put all the weight on the shoe. Sometimes what I like to do is you find like maybe just the bottle of glue, and you kind of wedge it under your toe. But it's hard to get the toe. And see how my toe is kind of wedged up now? Okay, so it's been about 5 minutes. The glue is just about set. It's still a little loose, but I think it's ready to cut. The heel's still, I'm gonna hold the heel down because it's still kind of tacky. Make sure it gets a good adhesion, and then I'll walk you guys through how to cut it. Okay, so now the best part, the funnest part, the cutting. It's the most difficult, but when you get it right, it's the most satisfying. Get yourself as sharp of a blade as possible. You're only gonna need one. I use one for both shoes, but get as sharp of a X-Acto knife as you can. You kind of want to find a little place to start the cut, the one that's closest to the shoe, the edge. And then I like to take my fingers and pull that cut perpendicular to the rubber. I feel like that makes the X-Acto cut way easier. And it's just like a hot knife through butter. On the edges is kind of hard. With one hand, I'm holding the shoe down and pulling the rubber away. And there. That's a pretty good shoe for me.